Hello, this is Justice Backstrom with the MTCA, and today I have Micaiah Sikes here with me. I wish I could have had our other friend who was involved in the incident with us, but he is unable to come at the moment. So basically, so I guess we're just going to talk about what happened. So basically, we were at a park doing parkour, and I was carrying my BB gun here with me, as I do, for an emergency situation, if I could possibly bluff with it. Obviously, not a smart idea to do if the person's already drawn on you, but if you're looking like something might go wrong, and it's good if you're unable to carry an actual handgun. So then somebody called the police, reported us, and I was actually lucky to notice the police before, and since I have started carrying regularly, I notice this sort of thing, and I do sort of expect to be stopped, and that's what happened. They came and stopped us in what's known as a felony stop. It doesn't mean we committed any felony or anything. It just means it's a high-risk stop, because the police were informed that I had a firearm. That's why they had the high-risk/felony stop. And they came with their guns drawn, saying, get on the ground, put your hands up, get on the ground, all the way on the ground, don't move or I'll shoot you. Have any thoughts so far?
It was quite an experience, but whoever talked that we are suspicious characters, they were wrong, and I think we were staying within within regulations of firearm aspects.
Yeah, so that's a good point. Thing is like when something like this happens, who did something wrong? The truth is nobody did anything wrong. I was legally not prohibited from carrying this with me. It was a public area. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing I did wrong. There was nothing the person who reported us did wrong. They were wrong because we weren't in fact suspicious and we weren't in fact going to do anything, but calling to report a suspicious person is a legitimate call to the police. The police didn't do anything wrong. They had to investigate the situation since they were called about it, and they went about it the smart way at least. And one thing that they may have possibly done wrong was they did tell me, they gave me a pretty strong worded warning not to carry it like that anymore, which they do not have any legal authority to prohibit me from carrying it. But I was ticked off about it. I was put out for a while, but on thinking about it deeper, I realized if that call comes in again, they have to respond to it. This is not a kind of call they enjoy responding to. It's dangerous, and I can imagine it's got a lot of dramatic impact and apprehension when they go into a call like this, and this is not, they don't want these false alarms. And because of their service and because I respect them, I am going to make a conscious effort from now on not to open carry in like parks and most businesses either. Do you have any other thoughts?
Yes. When the police officer basically advised for you not to carry your guns in the public area, well, from the Constitution of America, one of the rights specifically says that we are allowed to hold our guns. We're allowed to keep
and bear.
And bear our weapons at any time. But I do agree in some cases that it can be, let's say, exploited, but I think it would be better for us to be allowed to still hold our guns.
Yeah. And again, this is I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You have to be, it depends on your personality with this sort of thing. If you're a more confrontational person, you don't mind sticking up for yourself perhaps more strongly than I do, then maybe you go and carry again. And to be fair, this is not some silly idea. I don't have no reason to be carrying in this park specifically. We have been specifically threatened in this park, and this guy basically threatened to attack or assault me, and I was a minor at the time, so that's a whole extra addition to the charge, I guess. But so it's not like it's unreasonable for us to want to protect ourselves at this specific place. It made sense, but still, again, I'm not going to be the confrontational kind of person who's going to say, oh, the police told me not to carry, I'm going to carry here, and I'm going to take this gun too. So I just keep it concealed, keep it hidden away or whatever while I'm at a park. And again, like this is Texas. You're generally not going to be stopped for carrying in just any place. The place when I have been stopped, it's been in, there's one other time I was stopped, and that was just with knives, but I was stopped, I passed through the kids area at a public library, and
this I did not hear about.
Yeah, this was before. Like, I wasn't in the kids area, but the teens area was at the back, and I passed through the kids area to the teens area, and a few security guys came and they're like, hey, could you like not open carry all these knives here?
Now that's understandable, but
yeah. So again, just because you have the right to do something, and just because you're not doing anything wrong, doesn't mean you shouldn't be a little bit smarter sometimes. But yeah,
sure.
also, and again, you can feel free to interrupt me anytime you have anything to say. But I also want to say, when the police come, do what they tell you. You're gonna be all right, and not. Okay, I'm going to address a little bit of the stuff going on today with all the so-called police-involved killings and whatnot. It's not just black people that fear for their lives when there's a police. I was afraid. I was mostly afraid for my friends because, and especially for you, it's like, I don't know if you're going to understand what's going on. You might not have been, you might have been a little bit slower putting things together that this was because of me carrying. And I would not want to have the burden on my mind that you got injured because of me carrying.
I'm gonna say something there. It did take me a while of understanding what was going on, and when I got to the ground, I was still stunned, but then when I started hearing what they're addressing about, I understood right away. But overall, for what I think for most of every single police officer, which is honorable. Some are honorable, some are not. But for what I can see, for everyone who earned their right to become a police officer have a certain sense of protection for the public. So
yeah, and if God forbid one of them did get shot because of that, I would not blame them, because I would not blame them, and I would not blame the cops. I would blame myself, and I don't want to blame myself.
don't blame yourself. I would have forgiven you right away, but
I know.
I would understand the cause.
I would be upset with myself that I did this, which puts you in this situation. Now, frankly, I'm not. Again, I didn't do anything wrong. The cops didn't do anything. Nobody did anything wrong.
It was just a big misunderstanding.
Yeah, and really, this is why I started Make Texas Scary Again, because I don't want this sort of thing to happen. I want people to carry. I want people to get used to people carrying. I want people to stop thinking that everybody carrying is a bad person.
If any of you are honorable people, police officers, or any politicians are watching this, please know we're trying to help our nation to become a better nation and a better nation. And hopefully you could see our point of view and could help us to make the nation better.
So yeah, with that all being said, join Make Texas Scary Again. You can go to our website, maketexascaryagain.org, become a patron, join us, and hopefully we can prevent this sort of thing from happening again.
Not sure what to talk about anymore, but we might just end right here. But I would just have to say, for doing this type of video or talking about it, it's really hard for us to verbalize and think what we're actually going to say. If any of you are offended, please, we are not trying to be offensive or insulting in any type of way. Please comment or send a video back to our way to explain feelings and what would you possibly think that we possibly should have said.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, he loves saying ums and a lot.
I do.
Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said anything like that.
God bless you. God bless America. God bless Texas. Carry always smartly. Bye.
Stay smart.